I create my happiness and my peace. I create my happiness and my peace. Say it with me. I create my happiness and my peace. Take ownership, take leadership, and take responsibility of your life so that you can start living the happiest, healthiest, most fulfilling life that you want and that you deserve and that you are worthy of. You can do it. Yes, it requires change. Yes, it might require transitions. Yes, it might require some hard work or a little bit of a hard slog, but you can do it because your happiness all depends on you, and you, my love, can create it anytime that you seek.
This is episode 151.
Hello and welcome to my podcast show, your coach, Helen Uskovic. This is the Micro Mindful Moments series, and this is where I reflect on 6 really important things of my week last week. G'day and welcome back to the show. Today is Micro Mindful Moment time, so let's get right into it and reflect on the week that was. With our very first point, what I learned from last week. And what I learned from last week is that sometimes those that are closest to you don't really want what's best for you. Can I get an amen if you've gone through this before? Yep. It's sad, but it's so bizarre that sometimes those that are closest to you are the ones that don't support you or cheer you on as much as those that aren't as close to you. And just know that everybody is doing the best they can with what they know, and that is all they know. So try to just navigate through that relationship or situationship with whoever it is with a little bit of compassion, empathy, and patience, and you just do what you need to do to remain happy, whether that means having a conversation or distancing yourself. But I think it's, sad if we are surrounded by people that don't want what's best for us, and it's really important for you to create that circle around you of people that are your biggest supporters. All right, 2, a beautiful moment that I had last week. It was a bath after a non-stop day, and I was so go, just doing one thing after the other. And I was just like, went to have a shower. I looked at the bath and I was like, I'm jumping in. And I put my essential oils. I had the sun beaming inside, and I just lay in the bath and I soaked, and I did some breathing and a tiny meditation, and it was the most beautiful moment that I had last week. All right, a book or a podcast that I recommend. And it's a book, and that book is called Time Magic, and it's by Melissa Ambrosini and Nick Broadhurst. And I'll read you a little blurb on this book. It's really great if you struggle with managing your time, and if you feel like you don't have enough time, if you feel like you're just doing nonstop, sort of like why I needed a bath. This book, you get to learn how to create the spacious, fulfilling life that you've always imagined. And they have some really cool hacks and tips and strategies and stuff that you can do as well. So go ahead and get that book. It's called Time Magic by Melissa Ambrosini and Nick Broadhurst. You're going to love it. What I need to improve. What I need to improve for next week. My organization and my planning. My organization and my planning has just been a bit aloof lately, and this is something that I really want to prioritize because I feel like, everything has been so go lately, and I haven't been doing things as well as I should be. No one's fault but my own. All right, next point. A tip, a hack, or a strategy. Remove yourself from negative energy as quickly as possible. And this is a tip. Remove yourself from negative energy, whether that's a person or a thing, as quickly as possible. There's no need to stay around negativity and bring yourself down. So if you feel like people around you or environment around you is quite negative, then get away from there as quick as possible. And my affirmation for the week is, I create my happiness and my peace. I create my happiness and my peace. Say it with me. I create my happiness and my peace. Take ownership, take leadership and take responsibility of your life so that you can start living the happiest, healthiest, most fulfilling life that you want and that you deserve and that you are worthy of. You can do it. Yes, it requires change. Yes, it might require transitions. Yes, it might require some hard work or a little bit of a hard slog, but you can do it because your happiness all depends on you, and you, my love, can create it anytime that you seek. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next week. I cannot wait to see you next week. See you then. I hope you enjoy the show today. Remember, you can jump on my Instagram to let me know your thoughts on my podcast show. I would love to see it. And if you have a moment, please share a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts so that we can help move the show along together. If you share a review, please send me a screenshot of it so that I can send you a thank you gift. Thank you for joining me on this week's episode. I'll see you next week for next week's episode. Bye.